nigga. I'm still fucking with you. The Don is here, the dog is here.
Ja, we hoeven niet, we hebben deze mic. I'm sorry, we have this mic.
Yeah. This is it.
Yeah, we're on? And okay, this is very, I love it. Hi everyone, we are here and our lovely whimsical skedaddler Nisha has picked up lead for Pearl City Rollers from Breda.
So yeah, you are watching Breda versus Pauli. So an international roller derby game. Wow. Is that me on or me?
Don't pay attention to that.
Sorry y'all, I literally just played the previous game. My name is Exterminate, by the way. Oh, are we using this one or are we using this? Oh, we are using this one.
If you want them to hear, just use this
let's
one.
use this one.
And this one will pick it up anyways.
Also that one, right?
So don't worry about this one.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
not there.
we're figuring things out. My name is Exterminate. I'm sorry we're slightly late. I just got out of the shower because we played an amazing previous game.
That was feisty.
The lovely Coach Bex, or Announcer Bex right now, is
Hi.
sitting next to me. And we just saw Misha picking up lead for Pearl City Rollers, picking up 5 points. St. Pauli Bay is now out first with Tiger's Eye.
Oh, but Sandra actually for Breda was lead, so able to call it off for a 0-0 jam. Okay, yeah, so as Exterminate said, both of us are a bit because our brains have just been dazzled by the previous game. So give us a moment, our brains will catch up.
Just checking, by the way, with the people watching at home, please let us know in the chat if you saw my apex jump, because nobody here saw it, and I'm incredibly disappointed. Because I do remember screaming very loudly, perhaps in the jammer's face, I'm sorry jammer, that I did an apex jump. So yeah, if you saw it, do get a drink for me next time.
Didn't see it, didn't happen.
But hey, there's new derby on with Klante picking up lead for St. Pauli Bay. Let's see if they can put some points on the board. Invincible, hot on their heels, however.
Yeah, racing around the track. Indeed, Kante for St. Pauli manages to pick up 1 point. In that last jam, that was the third jam of the game. So you can see that St. Pauli have one of their blockers sitting in the box, so starting with a slight deficit on the track in this next jam. And we have Nisha jamming for Breda and Doc Block jamming for St. Pauli. When we get a moment, we will give you the full roster for the game. But we'll come back to you. Oh, interesting. So Doc Block for St. Pauli gets lead, but Nisha managed to whiz out as Doc Block fell over. So you can hear the St. Pauli bench giving it a good old shout there, telling their jammer to call it off, which they do for another 0-0 jam. So yeah, looking like a pretty potentially close game here so far. Next jam we have Sandra jamming for Pearl City from Breda and Tiger's Eye jamming for St. Pauli. So I can tell you that Breda have a few more skaters on their roster right now than St. Pauli, so they have a few more people on the bench to choose from. But that isn't going to stop St. Pauli. Tiger's Eye making it out as lead. Meanwhile, Sandra's still stuck behind those St. Pauli blockers. Oh wow. Tiger's Eye just skating laps. Picking up all 4 points. And we have a couple of the Breda blockers sitting in the bench over there, sitting in the box over there, which isn't helping them. Tiger's Eye picked up another 4 points there pretty easily, making that an 8-0 jam for St. Pauli. So it's 9-5 currently to St. Pauli.
I'm still here, by the way. I'm also in charge of social media, and I'm just quickly updating.
Always on the socials.
Updating
So
our thing, and then I will join Bex again.
You can check out the Harbour Cup Instagram account for all of the updates for this very exciting tournament. It's been amazing so far. Okay, so we have Kante jamming for St. Pauli and Invincible for Pearl City. We've seen these two jammers up against each other before. Ooh, Kante doing some really cool close-up work, kind of backwards out in the front of the pack, picking up lead.
And of course, last time we saw St. Pauli Bay was yesterday here. Last time I saw Pearl City play was actually in Rotterdam in
February. 8th of February.
I do not remember Invincible jamming that much during that game. They were mostly blocking, but then jamming a couple of times, and I remember thinking, why is this person not part of the main jamming rotation?
I know, because they are pretty amazing. I do seem to remember they maybe picked up quite a few penalties when they were jamming in the last game, but not so far here, so I'm not going to jinx this. They seem to be doing, I'm really impressed, so they seem to be doing really well.
Oh yeah, and that can totally be a game thing as well. Some games I have 6 penalties, some games I have 0. Previous game I had 1, I think. But that's not a guarantee for our final game against Brussels today. St. Pauli again out in the front with dog block. Nisha stuck in that pack, but hopping through. So much stronger than she looks. It's like a freight train jumping into you. Adorable call off there by dog block.
It was very nice. A kind of little backwards dance, and then their teammate came in to give him a hug. So nice.
Yeah, the vibes have been good.
Yeah, very much so. So we have 5 countries represented here. I'm looking at Germany.
Let's see, please don't look at me. We have the Netherlands, Belgium, Scotland, and Germany. 4? Oh, Czechia. Yes, 5, definitely.
5.
Thank you.
So this is an international roller derby tournament. Okay, we have Sandra jamming for Pearl City, and just as I say that, then Tiger's Eye makes it out as lead for St. Pauli.
A bit of a drop there.
Sandra having a bit of a tough time against the St. Pauli blockers at the front.
Yeah, I wonder how people are finding the floor, because I specifically asked the hall manager to not clean the floor overnight because it was very grippy yesterday. And I feel like people were struggling with it, so we specifically asked him not to clean the floor, so it was a bit more dusty and dirty today. So the blockers especially would have more slide.
So Tiger's Eye, you'll see they're really taking their time before calling it off. They've got a blocker in the box, so they think they were just trying to run the clock down a little bit. So they were kind of just casually hanging out on the track, slowly rolling backwards, making sure the officials knew that they were about to call it off, which is very important. While we're talking about officials, of course, we will also give a shout out to our amazing officials. We'll tell you who they are a little bit later on today. Once we get a bit of a break. Invincible again, up against Kante. We've seen this matchup before. Whoa! Invincible gallops out, does pick up lead, and yet Kante also out. Invincible chasing. Invincible's really fast, I note. So they are chasing Kante down, but chooses to call it off, playing it safe. Not giving away any points to Kante. Seems like a good decision, I would suggest. Okay, so we're already 9 jams in. I don't know how that's happened. These have been short and sweet jams. Both teams pretty well matched, so the jammers are getting out at very similar time, and both teams playing it really safe. In terms of scoring. Oh my goodness. Nisha just kind of, I don't know, slid past. I'm not even sure what she did, but she got past very, very fast for Breda. Dog block also out now. Nisha's scoring some points and calls it off. This floor makes everything sound dramatic. It's kind of echoey. So when people stomp, it sounds like someone's just fallen from a great height.
But it's a really generic European, or at least Dutch, sports floor, and it's generally considered to be a really nice floor. But I feel like it's louder than usual. I really struggled to hear the officials yesterday as well.
It's because it's been so exciting, and the crowd have been cheering.
Probably, because I never have an issue with that. So I don't know. Maybe the floor is feeling a bit more. It's feeling louder.
Maybe the floor's also feeling the excitement of the tournament.
Yes.
That's what it is. Okay, so we now have a nice little squishy pack over on the other side. Keeping it nice and slow, which is always what we want as blockers.
Really nice suckbacks there by the blockers in red on Sandra, but Sandra manages to pivot
it's a power
past
jam.
them.
I had not noticed. Dog block is sitting in the box, so it must have been sent at the end of the last jam. I missed that information. We can't quite see the penalty box from where we're sitting, so excuse us if we're slow.
But very quick reforming there in the front because Sandra got out and then immediately the St. Pauli blockers were like.
And
Sorry
what
for
a
the sound
penalty!
effect.
What a penalty kill from St. Pauli.
And
Sandra
lead is still
has
open.
not. Yeah, lead's open. Oh no! Just as I say that, dog block is back in the box.
So lead is closed for dog block, but lead, we're going into a 2-minute jam because Sandra
Oh no!
just took
Sandra
her
took
cover
the
up,
cover up.
handed it over to her life partner, the lovely Eek, who also gets knocked out, sadly.
St. Pauli doing a really nice job at just kind of absorbing the jam. Like, I don't know, they're just all over them. I really like their dynamic walls going on.
Yeah.
It's my worst nightmare trying to get the jammer
Yeah.
cover on.
I feel
Because
like
the jammer
it's even
cover
harder
has
with
to
a
be
hockey
on.
helmet.
Yeah, the jammer cover has to be on score points.
But like a little duck out of the box, literally. Dog block has gotten back on track and
And remember, oh no!
jammer switch.
So this is, we've now had 3 jammer penalties in this jam.
Yes.
You know why? It's because I said we're having short, sweet jams.
Oh yeah.
My fault.
I sometimes feel like we should just not be talking at all.
I mean, that would make our jobs easier.
There are a lot of people falling.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is because I really enjoyed what the floor just felt like.
Yeah.
It feels really nice.
Yesterday there was a lot of falling, but in the game so far today much less. So it feels like the floor's a bit better.
Yeah.
But Breda haven't played on this floor recently. Anyway, certainly not in this tournament
Yes,
yet.
very true. Yeah.
So this is for them the first time. St. Pauli did play yesterday. Okay, we have a team timeout for St. Pauli.
Yes.
So maybe this is a good time to read out the names of our players. Shall I start with Breda?
Yes.
So Roll Derby Breda, the Pearl City Rollers, we have 112 Dr. Devious, 14 Lolo Balboa, 17 Latarella, 1950 Vevelas Vintage, 2580 Sandra, 26 Dolly Demolition, 267 Eek, who's the captain, 360 Backfire Bartol, 51 Ariola, 88 Invincible, 923 Nisha, and 96 Electra.
And for St. Pauli, we have number 11 Battlecat, number 20 Kant, number 30 Tiger's Eye, number 403 JRR Tolkien, number 505 Honey Badger, not to be confused with Horny Badger from Pop, number 55 Dog Block, who's also captain, number 68 Cheeky, 707 Hermine Danger, 93 Toffee Fair, and that was their roster. We do not have any bench information on our rosters here, but let me see. If
They definitely have people. I see people.
Have people.
There's one person, I think, standing over near St. Pauli, and 2 people standing near Breda. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, of course, that's Yolo Balboa for Pearl City. And we sadly do not have names for St. Pauli. But we do have lead. So after 10 points on the board, E is now as a main jammer, Dolly Demolition as his pivot, E running into that wall in the front. Again, very quick reforming from them. And, we are up against St. Pauli A at Bang Bang Boomerang in October. And yeah, we're going to have to step up our game now.
Yeah, I think so.
If I look at this reforming.
Oh, Tiger's Eye doing some
there.
really nice shoulder work to get back on the track. I'm going to say this: Tiger's Eye has 100% lead in their jams, I believe. It certainly feels like they do, and they just make it look really easy. Oh, Invincible, no, Eek. Apologies, I can't quite see. Eek, Eek is jamming. Eek is sitting in the box again, I'm afraid to say. This is a power jam for St. Pauli, and they're really taking advantage of it. Rack up these points. Tiger's Eye so far already has 11 points. Picked up at, and picking up some more,
And going into full defense. Oh, now letting someone go again in the front to do offense, but Eek still getting out.
Oh, nice. So Eek does some really cool little side surfing to get past.
That's what he does.
And he, to be honest, looks very delighted to not be on the track anymore. Because that was a difficult couple of jams with all those penalties. Okay, and I can see that we have Invincible for Breda and Kante. We think Kante? For San Pauli.
We sadly did not have time to check for pronunciation. So if anyone can correct us, if we need correction, definitely do. Invincible getting out first, but a very quick little 1-2 there.
Invincible is fast, but look, Kante just, nice, just a little kind of dance around the back. Oh! Okay, Kante did a jump hips in front of blocker move.
Yeah, that's backfire.
And
Bartel was on the
up
floor, yeah.
a point. That was... Oh no, didn't pick up a point, apologies.
Mm-hmm. No, true.
That looked fancy. Someone appears to be playing on a harmonica in the room.
It's somewhere.
Is it just me or is there music?
Or is it in your
we
head?
do have tiny humans in the room,
Yes.
so I assume it's
yes.
something related to that. Okay, so we have Nisha up jamming for Breda and Tiger's Eye again for San Pauli.
Nisha getting hit out, being brought back by the pivot in red, all the way to the back, allowing, cheeky little drawback there, allowing Tiger's Eye to get out. She's Nisha coming, and Nisha is fast, because you think you have time to set something up before she's there. But she is there. Fall off. Oh, scored
That
1
was
point.
a beautiful job. So Nisha picked up 1 point before she took off into the air. Do you know what I love about watching Nisha skate? Is she just sticks to the track. Like the way she goes around those corners, I'm like, what?
Her strides are amazing.
Ridiculous.
I feel like a little Bambi toddler skating when I'm on track with her. I'm very happy she's on Team Nederland with me, but it makes me look like a very bad skater.
Okay, we have Sandra jamming for Breda and Kante, we're not sure, for San Pauli. I need to predict.
A lot of people on the floor just now, but and penalties also flying.
There's many whistles.
Yeah, St. Pauli attempting a drawback, but Eve picking up that star, again attempting to put it on his helmet. We do not envy.
Breda blockers sitting in the box as well, that's what all those whistles were about. So Breda are going to be starting with a deficit. Oh, no, the jammer's now sitting in the box. So
that was not a star pass.
It looks like, I think, the jammer picked up a cut by the hand signals I was seeing. The jammer picked up a cut while they were jammer. Yeah, exactly. So they're putting the star on. So Breda are now starting with 2 blockers and a jammer in the box. So let's see if San Pauli can take advantage of this. We have Doc Block, who we saw from previous jams is doing a really nice job. And once again making it round the outside.
Ik weet het niet. It's not mine.
I think it's these ones.
I don't know how it works.
Okay, where? Oh no, these ones. This.
Can the people upstairs let us know if they can
Oh,
hear
mic
us
volume.
well?
Okay, we heard a big yes.
Awesome. I have the horse whistler sending me texts.
Okay, Tessa gave us a
Awesome.
thumbs up. We've got a thumbs up. Okay, meanwhile, Dog Block made it through for another 4 points, so that's 8-0 in the last jam. Up more?
Yeah, you especially.
Can you hear
I'm
it now?
loud. I'm incredibly loud.
Better? Thanks. Okay. We have
Julie.
our sound technician. I messed up
Yeah,
there.
so the horse whistler, one of our officials here, actually texted me that the officials crew has even more nationalities represented. We have Norway, Denmark, England, New Zealand, or Aotearoa, and Spain, France, and Trash Panda. And I'm saying France for Wonder Zebra, but he is affiliated to
Trash Panda.
Vienna. Yeah, we love Trash Panda.
He got his own nationality.
Yes. Oh yeah, Austria.
Okay, meanwhile, Tiger's Eye did a really nice little jump through at the end there. picked up 4 points, and that was a 4-0 jam. I also think maybe my throat is a bit tired from the shouting in the last game, so maybe I need to speak up a bit.
The lead is widening a bit. 12 points on the board for Pearl City, but another lead going to St. Pauli. Nisha pushing out in the front, however. And again, using those strides, and she really does stick to the floor. But the score is being put on the board straight through that. Oh, amazing little jump. Sadly, not finishing it. Let me just finish my sentences for once. So first I was going to say that Kant did some really nice, just sprinting straight through that tripod, then did a little twirly thing right on the inside. Sadly did not land it, but picked up 3 points as signaled there by referee Breath You Take, bringing their total up to 58, but 2 points still scored by Nisha.
Yeah, amazing. So yeah, St. Pauli only gained 1 in that last jam despite getting lead. So we have Sandra jamming for Breda and Doc Block jamming for St. Pauli.
Apparently we have sound technicians sitting on both sides. My sound technician on the other side is letting me know that they can also hear both of our microphones
Good.
very well.
I do feel like
Thanks,
it's
y'all.
maybe just that you're louder than me.
I am very loud.
Really? Doc Block, once again, making it look nice and easy, getting
Someone
through.
committing a, yes,
Oh,
a cut penalty on Sandra going back to the box. I do believe this is her second or third penalty there, I think at least. So we've had a couple of games that were decided upon by penalties, I feel, so far this weekend.
Yes.
And I'm seeing a lot of jammer penalties, especially as you said, I think one of the first jams, we had 3 jammer penalties already. So it might be one of those games again.
Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah,
we
no.
want everyone to be on track. It's nicer there.
I mean, it's nice for officials to have an exciting game as
To
well,
give
but
them
not too
something
exciting.
to do.
Yeah.
You know, they get bored otherwise.
Yeah. But I know that Homo, you didn't just want everyone to have fun. They were wearing a really nice shirt yesterday. And literally said, I just want both teams to have fun.
Amazing.
Or to have a good time or something.
I think we
It
can
was-
all get behind that.
Yes. I endorse that shirt. Pearl City calling for a team timeout.
Yeah, good timing, I'd say. So they're starting with a power jam against.
Yes.
So St. Pauli very much going to be able to, if they take advantage of this, they can build on this lead, which is a pretty substantial lead now, 53 points. So I think this is a really nice time for Breda just to take a moment, take a breath, think about what they're going to do next.
It's also, by the way, a very nice time. If you have not ordered your food tickets yet, but still want to get in on some of that wonderful Indonesian food from Seleraku upstairs, you can actually buy some. We weren't going to do that at first, but we realized that we did have a lot of food. So if you are feeling peckish or straight up hungry, you can actually go upstairs and buy some food on the go.
And I can confirm it is amazing.
It was so good.
I could eat that every day and still be happy.
Yes, very much so. I heard the sambal, like the pepper, hot pepper paste was really good. I know one person who,
spice.
yeah, who really just wanted to take an entire jar of it home.
Yeah. No, everything was good. Everything. I could have eaten 3 plates of that. I would have been sick, but you know, sometimes you've got to make sacrifices.
So Tiger's Eye up against Sandra, who of course is starting in a box. So we have a power jam in favor of St. Pauli. Tiger's Eye being hit out on the inside, and Invincible put on as a pivot this time. Sandra trying to get that star to them, but being recycled.
Yeah, I really am very impressed with St. Pauli's block.
Again by Cheeky. It's constantly, I feel like Cheeky who's constantly doing that. Those really.
Oh, we have an illegal.
sneaky.
Proceed. Yeah, no, so
Yeah.
this was not a star pass. So the star was passed, it is not a star pass. So you could see there, Homo, the referee on the inside, signaling out of play because the pivot was actually not the jammer.
Yeah, we do have a legal star pass, so the star has gone to number 88, Invincible. But Tiger's Eye is just laughing and having a good time.
Yeah, they are a really impressive jammer. Just like, oh no.
Invincible going back to the box as a jammer for Pearl City. Again, backfire Bartel there on the inside, hitting the jammer out.
And a shirt whip. We love a shirt whip. Tiger's Eye grabbing a little bit of their teammate's shirt to help them get out.
And really nice communication there from Dolly Demolition, who is in the front, number 26. I'm always saying she's also on Team Nederland. What I love about Dolly Demolition is that she's always in the right spot on the right time. And she knows,
very smart, experienced skater.
And she knows that she's physically not very intimidating. She's not the strongest player, but she's always where she needs to be. And it's really useful to have someone like that on your team. Like, you do not always need to be the hardest hitter or the highest jumper. Like, if you can be that stable factor on your team, it's so incredibly useful. But I mean, Kanta also incredibly useful for St. Pauli picking up another lead.
Incredibly useful would definitely be how I would describe them as well.
Yeah,
that is on your team. You want a jammer like that.
Yeah, most of the jammers so far. Invincible also out of the box now, running into number 707 there,
managing to get out the front.
Big hit there onto E.
And the St. Pauli bench asking Kante to call it off before Invincible manages to make it round.
Yeah, sometimes Lola Balboa just looking very shocked just now. Sometimes the jammer comes in such a way that their own momentum knocks them down again. And Lola Balboa is just looking at E like, what just happened? What just happened? They just fell. They did a thing. But yeah, keeping them...
Sometimes they did a thing is all I can process.
Yeah, sports.
They did a thing.
They did a sports. Nisha up against Doug Block. Captain Nisha out on the whistle. Doug Block in the front. Again, running into Dolly Demolition. Again, being where she needs to be on the right time. Constantly pivoting in front.
And very impressive because again, you know, we've seen Doug Block is a very good jammer. So I think this is nice from Breda. Honey Badger getting rid of Dolly Demolition but picking up a penalty for it.
But Nisha just lapping and lapping. Let's see what she's going to do. Are they going to run this jam? I am struggling.
My money would be on that.
Bench is not signaling
it
anything.
looks like the bench is running it. Oh, I'm calling it. No. So Nisha just doing a smart little move on the outside. Unfortunately, didn't pick up any points. St. Pauli did though, so the timing of that call off slightly off, but still an 8-2 jam in favour of Breda. Much needed points on the board for them.
Yes. And there is a 65-point difference now, but I mean, if you looked at the previous game, anything can still happen.
Anything can happen.
We were behind a lot
I'm not
at
sure.
one point.
I have enough adrenaline left in my body for another game like the last game.
I mean, this is roller derby. This is not a done deal at all. And as I said, I really think that this game is going to come down on penalties.
Yeah.
And little hippity hops by these St. Pauli jammers. I think it's been a while. Well, no, of course, Nisha just got lead, but before that, it had been a while since they had gotten lead. Really nice and quick star pass, however, now onto E.
Yeah. Tiger's Eye doing that fancy movement around the edge again, picking up the points.
This period is going fast.
It is. There's 4 minutes. How's that happened?
Yeah. Yes.
Did someone take some time?
I know, right? Yesterday, both with playing and announcing, I was like, this period takes forever. This is the longest 30 minutes of my life, but we have 4 minutes left in this first period already.
Good news.
Good news. Yeah, it's not as warm as it was yesterday.
No, much
but it's
more
still
pleasant.
it's toasty inside here. Let's say
It's
that.
less sweaty than yesterday.
Yeah. Again, Invincible being knocked out and being brought back.
But
Lead.
Invincible is assessed as lead, so...
Oh, not lead.
No,
Oh,
so
yes.
Oh, yeah, smart. Invincible being very certain they've called it off there.
Yes.
Just like calling.
Casually side surfing while looking very shocked and calling off that jam. Red calling for a team timeout.
Yeah, also probably good timing because it does feel like Breda have managed to pick up a little bit of momentum.
Yeah.
They got a few more points on the board, but they've been getting lead a little bit more often. Not consistently, but I feel also that the kind of tempo changed a bit. So I think St. Pauli, this is a good time for them to take a moment. Particularly with 3 minutes left, like you just got a couple more jams. Let's kind of, finish this half strong.
And if you want to watch some more roller derby, of course we have a bunch of games still going on because this is only the second game so far. There is a triple header at Dam City Roller Derby in Utrecht on June 14th. This does include a Team Nederland scrimmage. It's Team Nederland versus Team Nederland. We are still raising funds, so be sure to stop by. We will be selling our awesome new merch. And we'll be playing, Dam City will be playing. It'll be a good time. So be sure to stop by. Dam City always has really great baked goodies.
And speaking of, I would highly recommend you get some Team Nederland merch. I'm currently wearing some socks. I now have 3 pairs of Team Nederland socks. I'm very happy about that. Yesterday I was wearing a nice new crop t-shirt. Yeah, get it while it's hot.
Please do.
So we have Nisha and Doc Block. I have to say I really enjoy watching both of these jammers, so I'm happy with this matchup.
Little hit from Doc Block onto Nisha on the whistle, but Nisha still managing to get out. Again, like she looks like you could easily knock her over sometimes, but she is a force to be reckoned with. Eve now holding back the jammer, but Nisha again laughing. Doc Block now also out. What are we gonna do?
So Nisha coming in here,
Picking up 1 point.
and being instructed to call it off by their bench. So holding St. Pauli to 0. Still some discussion around points for Breda. So our refs just checking in with each other. Looks like 1 point, I think. So that's 5 points for Nisha in that jam. So we have Sandra jamming for Breda and Tiger's Eye jamming for St. Pauli. Tiger's Eye making it out as lead again, something I'm used to saying by now.
Sandra being sent back to the box on a cut track penalty. Making this another power jam for St. Pauli, and they are so fast, but they are still in the back. Again, Dolly Demolition, they're being where she needs to be with Backfire Bartle. They've been playing together for pretty much close to a decade, I think. Oh, nice. Dolly Demolition also going out of bounds, however. Tiger's Eye very good at checking the line, checking who they need to move in behind.
Yeah, they look like a very smart jammer.
Yeah, really good track awareness.
Oh, look at that. They move their body, just the way they move their body. Like bending around the opponent.
This is what I love. They are so agile. I love it when the legs and the hips are doing something entirely separate from the torso.
Yeah, it looks impossible and yet it is not.
Really nice star pass onto Dolly Demolition though, who was coming in. And again, we see that momentum, the jammers' momentum taking themselves down. So unsure how many 0-0 points in that final pass, but St. Pauli did already put 8 points on the board. We have 1 minute left in this period and 2 points before St. Pauli break that centennial mark. Pearl City on 27. Let's see what Invincible and Kant are going to do.
I sort of feel at this point in the game, although the score differential is really high, the second half could go anywhere. I sort of feel like there's a lot more potential to be had in Breda.
I agree also because St. Pauli, I'm looking at their bench right now, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 people on their bench. I think they have a 3 jammer rotation and then 2 spare blockers. They have a very small roster.
Yeah, 9 altogether, yeah.
So that might work in Pearl City's favor.
Could do, yeah.
But on the other hand, I have seen these tiny nippy teams, and I have seen teams who will go on the final 15 minutes of a game, the pivot and the jammer, they'll have 5 people left, and the pivot and the jammer will switch every other jam.
Right, yeah.
And they are just going. I mean, once a team is used to playing with a tiny roster, they are almost invincible.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what their stamina is like. right now it's doing pretty well. Dog block again being a whistled lead there by referee Breda Tate. We have Little Monster there still inside the pack, but now also getting out with Nisha.
Oh, and despite that speed coming in there, Nisha doesn't manage to pick up any points. Dot block finishing 3, so it is now half time. So we have somehow have broken the century. It's 102 to 27 points going into half time.
Awesome. If you were upstairs, make sure to go up to Selaraku if you did not buy any food tickets and order some food. It is amazing. And mostly vegetarian, vegan options are there. So be sure to go there. We will be back in 12-ish minutes.
Wait.
See ya.
Yay.
Zijn we gemute? At the same time.
And I nearly just electrocuted myself.
We will get electrocuted.
They saved me at the last minute.
Yeah. I love how I play like this really intense contact sport and this is what's gonna kill me.
Okay, anyway, we are back. So we have Nisha jamming against Dot Block. Dot Block picked up lead for Pauli, but having a really hard time at the front here against this nice little trio of Breda blockers. Sorry, I was distracted by Nisha doing some fancy footwork on the outside.
And again, she does. Really nice blocking by Eek there as the pivot. I was talking to him in halftime just now, and I noticed he tends to get a lot of penalties or a lot of forearms, and he knows this. And in the previous period, I saw him just suddenly raising both of his arms above his head as to not make any forearms, because he's really struggling with how short some of these people are.
Yeah.
And we really see him getting low, because I know he can get incredibly low.
Yeah.
For such a tall person. So yeah, a good job, nice blocking. 1 against 4.
Yeah, and it's always a challenge, right? One of the beautiful things about roller derby is you have people of every body shape, but sometimes it means you have people with very different body shapes next to each other, which can sometimes be quite difficult.
It's funny when you see Dr. Devious right now in a tripod like this, or Dr. Devious, I'm sorry, Dolly Demolition, pretty short, and then she will have like 2 blockers, 2 brace who are like 20 centimeters taller than she is.
So we have Tiger's Eyes picked up lead, but actually really having a tough time there against 2 of the Breda blockers. So Tiger's Eye now picking up some points.
The skaters on the bench for St. Pauli are signaling just run this jam. Really nice and quiet communication there. Dolly has taken the start by now. Right on time, really great timing. Final blocker out of the box for St. Pauli, just being released after Tiger's Eye put 4 more points on the board.
And yeah, in the first half, we did have it felt like quite a few penalties. Looking at the board in general, not so many, but I think what's important is that for Breda, they were for their jammers and pivots. So Sandra, for example, who was one of their jammers for Breda, had 3. Eek, who took the star several times, also had 3. And those were kind of decisive in that first half.
And now a little jammer on jammer race. Kantem, I did check their name. Smiling while trying to block Invincible, but doesn't run a risk just holding each other up. Soundcheck just managing to get out of the way. Nice call, right on time. 0-0 being signaled here by the jammer referees.
So yeah, we saw these penalties being absolutely critical in the first half. Hopefully this half will be a bit cleaner. But overall, yeah, so each team, I think across Breda, pretty much almost everybody had at least one penalty. Pauli a little bit more spread, but of course they only have 9 skaters, so that could be more decisive. Okay, so Dot Block once again picking up lead, but Nisha taking off the star and now making it out. So Nisha's now coming back round for her scoring pass. And we have a power jam in favour of Breda. Dot Block heading to the box, so Nisha now has the opportunity to potentially pick up some points.
And again, one of those jammer penalties. This is Dot Block's 3rd penalty.
Nisha just slicing through the middle there.
Yeah, she does that.
So hopefully this is a chance that Breda can take advantage of. Yeah, Nisha doing that nice fancy footwork to get out, picking up 4 more points.
One of the blockers picking up a cut penalty. Yeah, that's lateral for Pearl City Rollers. Nisha dodging pass, backfire Bartel, who's trying to keep the pack in the back, I think. Jammer has returned to track, tripping over the feet of their own blocker, however.
So yeah, Nisha being recycled. Again, we're seeing this really strong Pauli blocking, managing to... Ooh, another penalty for Dot Block. So that is their 4th penalty. Again, Nisha still has 25 seconds on the jam clock, so really has a chance. It's a 2-minute jam, so she has the opportunity, hopefully, to get some more points here. We're already 12 on the board.
Fast. Eek going into their 4th penalty as well. Was getting off track, and of course, in roller derby, you need to get off track at the quickest opportunity you can. He realized he wasn't quite doing that, saw Homo didn't grab for their whistle, and then was like, no, I should go somewhere else. But I do see Homo now go to the box, so he might still pick up that 2nd penalty.
I can see the penalty tracker in the middle waving at the box, so I'm just wondering. No, we're all good. So Dot Block is starting sitting in the box, as is Eek for Breda. So we have the Pauli jammer and the Breda blocker. Sandra now jamming for Breda.
Again, getting some finds there from Ariola in the front. Jammer now out.
Oh!
Picking up a quick lead there, signaled by Little Monster.
Dot Block doing such a nice job there of taking advantage of a little space in the inside line, coming round to get lead, even though they've been in the box.
I hate it when they do that.
And using the impact into a spin.
Yeah.
Picking up 4 points already. Sandra really having a hard time. Has got the start off. Eek the pivot, now taking the star and makes it out.
Dot Block again running into Ariola there in the front, but knocked to the ground and calls off the jam. But I think picked up most of the points. Yes, 3 points. Yeah. 125 against 44 so far, and we're almost 10 minutes into our final period.
Yeah, again, time is going fast already. We're going into jam 6.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Doesn't it just? So we have Tiger's Eye and Invincible on the jam line. about. Oh, so both jammers out, but Invincible picking up a cut penalty just as he makes it out the front. So Tiger's Eye is lead though. Just complete their first scoring pass, picking up all 4 points.
Second penalty so far for Invincible, so that's pretty conservative. Oh, nice little break up there in 2-2. But yeah, Tiger's Eye does this thing with their body. It's going places.
It is.
And it's not going places where you think it's going,
No.
which is what the blockers
Which
I
is,
think
you
are
know, the
struggling
worst
with.
thing for blockers. You're
Yeah.
like, what? Where did your feet go?
And again, Dundee there trying to take out Dolly Demolition. That's Battle Cat there on the front. But Invincible has rejoined the track, goes straight through his own blockers, and is out like it is nothing. Nice hit out there in the front. Again from Backfire Bartle, shutting it down.
Invincible trying to make use of those really big strides that he has. Picks up quite a lot of speed, but a really well-timed call-off, I think, by Pauli. Yeah, so a 12-0 jam for Pauli, which is really not what Breda needs in this situation.
Oh no. I mean, slow and steady wins the race, but so does this. 15 points even. The final points were still being discussed there by the OPRs and the Gemma referee. So Kante now next to Nisha. Kante picking up another lead for St. Pauli. Nisha also out, however. Racing each other. All blockers now in the first corner, heading towards the second corner, but on the apex. That is not where you want to be. Nice little swirly, swivelly, cutting across the track thing there by the St. Pauli jammer, picking up 3 points, but 4 points scored by Nisha.
Ah, nice.
That feels good. If you're not lead, but you pick up more points than the other jammer,
Yeah,
that feels good for a jammer.
it does. It's a win.
So almost 100-point difference now between both teams. Sandra against Jamie against Doc Block.
Oh, very nice. Top block again, doing that turning that we've seen, that spinning that we've seen them do before to make it out. Get their hips past, because the hips are what count here, so getting their hips past the first blocker so they've got lead at least, and then kind of completing that spin to get out the front. It's just so impressive, the way they kind of use their body very strategically.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yes, and again, Cheeky doing what they do best, constantly recycling and drawing Sandra back. Sandra still in their initial pass, I believe.
Oh yeah,
But
that a nice little
yes.
star pass to Dolly Demolition.
I love it when teams practice star passes, because it can make or break a game, and it can really... Ooh, that was a low blow.
Yeah, and once again, Doc Block kind of coming in, spinning and calling it, stopping Dolly Demolition from getting a chance to score any points, but of course forcing a call off. So I think really smart star pass, like you say, from Breda.
Yep.
So serious about it.
Invincible and Tiger's Eye against lining up next to each other. Invincible still in the front now, and did they pick up lead? Yes, picking up lead for Pearl City.
Invincible giving some instructions to his blockers there, asking for some assistance. Oh, and Tiger's Eye coming around really fast, but Invincible managing to call it just in time there. Picking up all 4 points, very nice.
Did I mention that referee Brett Utake also is on Team Nederland, but also on Dam City Roller Derby? So, I mean, if you're enjoying watching her ref, you can enjoy more of her on June 14th in both the Team Nederland game and the Dam City game.
Acknowledging the shout out there.
I know, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, we've got a load of European teams here, and this is such a nice time for World Roller Derby because we've got the Roller Derby World Cup in just over a month. Next month now, because it's June.
And you will see so many of the officials who are here this weekend, also at the World Cup, and also as crew heads. And it's such an honor to have them on track with us.
Yeah,
This
absolutely.
weekend. Well, not on track, currently, but next to the track.
Next to the track. But yeah, a good ref crew really makes or breaks can break or break a game, and these ref crews have been amazing. We're really grateful for them for this tournament. Meanwhile, St. Pauli pick up 4 points, 6, no, 7. Wow, life points. 7 points.
I love watching Nisha block, by the way.
Yes.
She's also, it's really funny because sometimes when jammers only really jam, once they had to start over, they're like, I don't know what I'm doing. But she seems to know what she's doing.
Yeah.
And she's also, again, like what I've said about Dolly, in the right spot at the right time. And you just saw it here as well, forcing that call off onto the other jammer. Really nice job.
Yeah.
Oh, but they're starting very much in the front, already in that first corner now. Doc Block pushing and pushing and pushing through. Picks up the lead, running into
And once
Adiola.
again, just using their little turns and things so nicely. Again, they picked up lead quite a way before they sort of got really past the last blocker because they turned. Oh, so power jam once again in favor of St. Pauli. Sandra going to the box, so that is their 4th penalty, we believe. Maybe 5th.
Maybe you missed one.
It's possible. Counting is hard.
Yeah, and St. Pauli trying to bring the pack back. Yeah, that's what happens. If there is a no pack and you're recycling someone, you will pick up that destruction. Really well seen there by Homo leading in the front. Doc Block being forced to call it off as they're seeing. Oh, so I believe Sandra's still in the box now.
I do not see Sandra in the box. I think Sandra just make it out of the box.
Yes.
Yeah, so we have Invincible joining Tiger's Eye on the track as the jammer. And we do have one St. Pauli blocker sitting in the box.
Oui.
Yeah.
Very good, Bex, very good.
Thank you. I am multilingual.
Again, Invincible up against Tiger's Eye, both incredibly agile jammers with really fast forward momentum. Tiger's Eye picking up that lead again, but Invincible still pushing past those hips and also managing to get out.
The speed of Invincible.
I know.
He makes my eyes water. But yeah, Tiger's Eye, oh yeah. Tiger's Eye getting some good instructions from their bench, picking up 1 point. Oh, but also conceding a point to Invincible, who did, as I said, fast. So he managed to also pick up 1 point. Oh, 2 points at the back there, because there's one in the box.
GoPro died. You just have to stand there now. I have to fully reset it, but it's over there. So,
Can we help? Can we hold it?
no.
What happened to the camera?
GoPro it doesn't work at the moment.
Oh, accidentally the GoPro on the other side of the track close to the jammer and pivot line has stopped working, so we have a glitch now. Filming things with a handheld phone, so if the image is slightly shaky, it's all handwork. Ambachtelijk, we call that in Dutch.
I enjoy that Glitch is fixing the glitch. They don't look very impressed with it. But yeah, we're very grateful to Glitchcraft for this amazing feed. And all the people who are watching, we have 40 or so people watching, so that's very nice. So hi.
0-0 jam. Oh, Backfire Bartle
Oh.
jamming the first time for this game against Doc Block.
So Breda going for a slightly different strategy then for their jammers. Nice, mix it up a little bit. St. Pauli not having any of it. Cheeky at the back there, recycling Backfire Battle. And Doc Block making it out as leads. Backfire Battle though now out as well, so both jammers out and on their way to scoring.
Yeah, we'll see them
Doc
coming
Block
into the corner. Oh.
doing that now kind of just, I don't know, really cool moves.
When I laugh, it's with love. It's their call-offs are adorable.
Their call-ups are, yeah. So much style with the
They're
call-ups.
saying hi to you.
Hi people at home.
I'm boycotting.
Friends. So we have Invincible for Breda against Tiger's Eye for San Pauli. Tiger's Eye making out. I forgot to check Tiger's Eye's jammer percentage because lead percentage. Sorry. I feel like it's still 100.
Percentage is 150%.
Yeah,
Lead probably close.
Oh, we have a star pass from Invincible to Eek.
Their Star Pass game is on,
Right.
Breda. They are doing a really good job. And again, Tiger's Eye, they know they have the clock in their favor, so they're looking when to call it off. Yeah, they know how roller derby works.
They do? What? I have to say, I mean, I'm just so privileged to be here taking part in this tournament. Like, there's so much athleticism here. It's just so cool to see this amazing sport in all its different flavors. We have so many good games, so many different teams. I don't know, I'm just loving it. It's great. Yay, roller derby.
Yes. Yeah, and I'm really happy for St. Pauli to get to play 2 games. Really happy as well for Pearl City for picking up lead with Misha here. Kante is now also out. Let's see what Pearl City are going to do with that. So they're going to go for 1 point. Misha picking up the point and going in. Shutting it.
Nice, a high five between Nisha and the pivot from San Pauli. A nice little appreciation there.
I'm constantly miming things to my teammates who are sitting next to me and they're confused because they don't know what I'm miming.
Esther's coaching from the seat here.
Yes, this I always do that.
Secret coaching.
Those who have watched Derby with me, one of our B team players actually, like last year, said, "I'm learning so much from sitting behind you here in the stands because you're constantly offering commentary."
I'm really good at coaching from my sofa.
Oh yes, but
Honestly.
also just from everywhere, from the track. Sometimes it's not always appreciated.
No, true.
Usually
Agree. Okay, so we have Sandra blocking for Pearl City and dot block for San Pauli. Dot block has picked up lead.
People on the floor.
Tumble,
Sandra,
tumble.
Sandra sort of coming in like a battering ram there, but it's knocking people down. Vegalos Vintage knocking out dot block.
Yay,
Sandra
Sandra.
getting out, but lead has already gone to dot block. Let's see what Sandra's going to do about that. St. Pauli coach or bench. Mostly the players, all of the players yelling, "Call it!"
Yeah. Not giving Sandra the satisfaction of picking up points, unfortunately.
Oh, so lead was being given to St. Pauli, but they did not manage to get out of the engagement zone. After that, they were, they were locked in again.
I guess so.
I see.
So we have Tiger's Eye and Invincible. These 2 jammers have been up against each other a few times already. Ooh, but Invincible picking up lead, which I think is, most of the time it's been Tiger's Eye, so good work for Invincible.
Yeah, we were just, this is what happens. It's because we said that their
Announcer's curse.
percentage was 150%.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm making noises along, which is really unhelpful. Invincible making it through really fast, calling it off, but a little bit slower. So then San Pauli managed to pick up 3 points. It's 4-3 in that jam. So 1 in favor of Breda.
Are you doing maths?
I was real-time
I
maths.
zoned out, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
When I hear too many numbers, I start hearing this
What,
beep.
1?
I start hearing this beep in my
Number
head.
1 was too much for me.
Yeah. So Nisha next to Kante again. Nisha, of course, I think picked up lead, but it's going to Kante now. Current score 179. We have 8 minutes left. Let's see if St. Pauli can bring the total up to 200. Nisha, however, is going to try to steal some points, but the jam is called just in time. 2 points scored. Oi, oi, oi. 2 points scored by St. Pauli, but Temeraire there, Sarin Kante, to the box with a cut track penalty. One of the Pearl City blockers is sitting in the box. So Pearl City is starting with a pack disadvantage, but a power jam in favor of them.
Were you saying the same? So we have Sandra has immediately made it out, taking advantage of this power start. So now coming past and her scoring pass. Let's see if she can pick up some points. Yeah, we've got points. Points are occurring. Hips have been passed.
And Sandra knows how derby works. She's been skating for a long time, so I always love it when I see jammers communicate with their blockers. Someone's getting a forearm, but it is a blocker. Number 505, that's Honey Badger for St. Pauli. Jammer has now returned to the track. And again, doing that torso thing that the St. Pauli blockers do. Jam now being called by Sandra, who must have picked up a bunch of points.
She picked up 4 points.
Yeah.
Good work. So yeah, really nice. At this point, I think Breda really getting some points is a win. They've been struggling, they've been behind, but I think this is really nice.
Going into a team timeout for Team Red, that is St. Pauli Bay. And of course, the next game after this is going to be the Rotterdam Seagulls, our newly baptized team.
So this is just their second game ever.
Yes.
And many people here are perfecting their seagull impressions. We won't do that on the microphone because I think that will sound unpleasant.
No, we were doing it outside. There's a little schoolyard upstairs where we were doing our warm-ups, and we were doing it outside at like 9:30 a.m. or something.
Yeah. I'm sure the neighbours really appreciated all of our
Yes.
seagull impressions.
But it's against Bristol B, who are warming up next to us, so if I sound distracted sometimes, it's because their warm-up sounds or looks very, it looks a lot of fun. So I keep getting distracted.
Glitch is now giving us a view of their very creative warm-ups. Love it. This is working on the core, working on the core.
I love this.
I love this thing. I haven't done this for a while. Might introduce
I'm always
us.
badgering my coach and my trainers for fun endurance, fun warm-ups. I need everything to be fun. But yeah, like I said, Rotterdam Seagulls versus Brussels B, and then our final game of the day is going to be us again, Rotterdam Harbour Honeys versus Brussels Latache, the A team. So 2 more games to go after this. I felt like yesterday felt incredibly long.
It's because
we
played the first game.
By. Yes.
Today we have the second game.
Today is flying by. We're halfway there already. Cue living on a prayer now. I'm sorry. But yeah, Invincible on
but
the
nobody
inside. Did he manage to pick up a cut track? Yes, he did. I saw him towing the line. Yeah, Ebner trying to stop Dog Block.
Nobody can stop Dot Block.
And yeah.
So Breda have a very full penalty box. They have 3 blockers in the box, including their pivot and the jammer. St. Pauli just had the 1, so yeah, not ideal. One person. Luckily it's Dr. Devious, who knows what she's doing.
My snack soulmate is the pack on track right
But now there's such a difficult risk when you're the only skater from your team on track. It's very difficult to break. Very easy to break the pack. I've done that. It hurts the brain and the soul. Yeah, but I don't now have 2.
So many people falling. Dr. Devious did take a very hard tumble. She is actually a doctor, so I think she's just quickly assessing herself. Okay, I did just fall on my butt. Let's see what happened. Am I okay? Homo also checking in with her for a little bit. But yeah, going back to the bench. No points for Pearl City in the final pass, or the final scoring trip. 16 points for St. Pauli Bay. Almost onto 200 points.
A lot was happening in that last jam. I feel like I didn't really describe anything because I was trying to process it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a 16-0 jam, so really extending that lead. We've only got 5 more minutes on the clock. So we have official timeout. The official timeout. I thought it was, but I couldn't see anyone chatting.
Yes, I know if I cannot read what it says in a little red box, then it's an official timeout. If I can read it, then it says team timeout, because official, the word is too long to be legible from where we're sitting.
So we have Tiger's Eye against Nisha.
Tiger's Eye running into backfire Bartel again there, who knocks her out. Nisha picking up lead, however, but Tiger's Eye now hot on her heels.
These are the 2 really speedy jammers. Yay, race! Nisha manages to get the lead, get in front, but not far enough in front, I think, there. So cool. That was fun. I kind of wanted the pack to race just for, Just for the OPRs.
Just so I can scream, "This is not USARS."
Yes.
Yes. I think I'm in charge of merch along with Fluff on our league, and I kind of want to have merch that says "This is not USARS."
For the niche
Because
of
it's
old school. I
yeah,
think we should only have
it's
old,
my catchphrase.
we should have only old school references on
Yeah,
shirts,
our retro
slogan
line.
shirts.
Sandra, now one of those retro players, I think. Oh, he's multiplayer again. Those arms, being sent to the penalty box.
Kante,
Those darn
meanwhile,
arms.
making it out as lead for Pauli. While Pauli, oh yeah, and just whoosh, straight past, picking up all the points. And Pauli, meanwhile, also recycling Sandra back to the back of the pack.
Again, cheeky. It's. I mean, if Dr. Devious is my snack soulmate, I think Cheeky is my recycling soulmate.
Yeah, right.
They don't know it yet.
Just constant. It's constant.
But yeah, I found someone who loves recycling Germans as much as
You do.
as
You're
I
so
do.
sustainable.
Yes. Nice jumping on the inside there, but Sandra also made it out.
Penalty going to Danger, one of the Pauli blockers there. Pivot, being sent to the box. I did wonder about that.
Yeah.
So that was a 15-point jam for Pauli, extending that lead 2-1-2 to 65. Just got 2.5 minutes on the clock, so just a few more jams.
Yeah, and quick apology to Danger there, because we just saw on their shirt that the first part was striked out, which I know a Dutch player also did that. Their name is also related to a certain wizarding book series. But of course, we love our trans teammates. We love trans people that belong in sports. And I love it when roller derby names get changed to something not unrelated to a set book series. Invincible, picking up points and doing things and doing leads.
Doing great things. Yeah, he really made it through the pack very neatly there.
Again, cheeky. Cheeky little run back again there. We have Doug Block now, who has taken a star off but is now back.
Oh, and a gallop. That was an apex gallop from Invincible. Picking up 4 points. Beautiful. Love it. We love a gallop. So that was an 8-0 jam in favor of Breda. Really nice.
Were you a pony girl when you were a kid?
No,
I was a
hell
pony
no.
girl.
Hell no. A lot of my friends at school were pony girls. I was like the anti-pony girl.
But still, you love a gallop.
I mean, I love a human galloping on the track. It looks impressive.
Yeah, just checking.
No,
I didn't mean to offend you there.
no, it's fine. I don't know why. I'm not anti-ponies or pony girls. I love all.
No need to get angry.
Just my standard
Nisha back on track. 1 minute to go on the period clock.
Oh.
Tiger's Eye. This might be the final jam. It might not be.
Maybe. Depends
Nisha
on
running
how proud it is, like-
yeah. Nisha running into danger there in the front, but getting out. Tiger's Eye just scoring the points. Calls off that jam. 45 seconds on the clock, so we will have another jam.
One more jam. One more jam. More derby, more better.
Yes. And while we're going into our final jam, I do want to give another quick shout out to one of our sponsors, Sucker Punch Skate Shop. We actually didn't sell all of the raffle tickets yesterday. So we are taking some of their stuff with us to our next Rotterdam home game. So if you were there, you might still win their wonderful backpack.
Kante making it out as lead again. Make it just look so easy, like just really impressive. But yeah, Sandra also now out, took off the star, putting it back on again. Kante picking up some points, but indeed the period clock is done. So Pauli now cooling it off.
Run out. Kante was hit out, but it was with a forearm being assisted back by Barker there by Captain Robbie, who's on the outside. Kante wasn't sure if they had to go back in front of them, so decided to just end the jam. I mean,
And they picked,
20 points.
they
that's
picked
a lot.
up 4 at the end to make it nice and neat. I do like a neat number. So
Yes.
220 to 73. Very nice.
As I said yesterday, round scores are easier. And we're going into the final score. So Pearl City, named after Breda, of course, as they are the pearl of the south.
Ah, is that why?
Yes,
I didn't know.
that is why.
Did not know.